Earlier in the show, we covered a variety of alternative fuels. Now let's take a look at some alternative vehicles. Mopeds and golf carts may make great alternative vehicles, but every community is unique and some have different laws than others. Before deciding on an alternative to your automobile, be sure to know your local laws.
Right now, the scooter laws in Evansville and the state of Indiana pretty much allow anybody with a valid ID card that's 15 years old to operate a moped. Mopeds can be a more environmentally friendly way to get around. Unfortunately, in Evansville, a lot of the ones we see are the $700 or $800 models that are mass produced in China. Any environmental benefit that we're getting here, we may lose because those factories don't have the same regulations that you would find in the US.
But what about golf carts? They're not legal on the streets of Evansville or most other larger cities because of safety issues, but there are some smaller communities in the area that have passed an ordinance allowing golf carts to be used.
Many years ago, there were just a few people in town who drove a golf cart. Jane Blaffer Owen, the great patroness of New Harmony, was really the first person to drive a golf cart in town, and she was very environmentally aware, so it could be that that was one of the reasons she drove a golf cart. So then slowly, more and more people started to get golf carts in town, and it got to the point where there were so many and they were of all sizes, and some had lights for night driving, some didn't, that the town decided to pass an ordinance to regulate the use of golf carts.
In bigger towns or cities, a council would not approve a golf cart ordinance, but it works here. We're a small town. We've had a golf cart ordinance since 2004. It changed in 2009 when the state required that you have a valid driver's license. One of the nice things about having golf carts here, it cuts down on the cars and the trucks running around town, which cuts down on pollution. It's very nice to be able to go home at night, plug it in. It's ready to go in the morning. We can gather in areas, 2 or 3 golf carts, have a conference if we want to.
We're having a golf cart meeting here. Yeah, we are.
I think the most important thing about the golf cart is it fundamentally changes the way you relate to other people. That is the most powerful thing about a golf cart. Your experience of meeting someone on the street in a golf cart is totally different than if you were driving a car around. You can have a face-to-face, one-on-one encounter with people that's really neat. I mean, it just changes everything.
Whether it's using an alternative fuel, using an alternative vehicle, or just reducing the amount of driving we do on a regular basis, we can all help reduce the auto emissions in our area. We continue to encourage each of you to do your part. In fact, last month we challenged you to walk for a quick errand or ride your bike to work just once, and we'd love to hear about your experiences. Please share them with us on our Facebook page. If you still need inspiration to give it a try, here's the story of Dr. Jim Schrader, who has been commuting by bicycle for 5 years.
My wife and I live about 7 miles from St. Mary's, and so I realized that I was very fortunate to have an office that was an old nursing home, and so there was a bathroom and shower and everything there. Once I realized that, I knew I was probably going to bike to work continuously. For the last 5 years, unless it ices or snows, most days I'm biking into work. Some days I'll bus in, sometimes one day a week, a lot of times during the fall and even in the spring or winter I'll run into work too. This is honestly a great distance. I can get home in less than 25 minutes and get almost 70 miles a weekend if I bike every day. Here in Evansville, part of it is people don't feel like it's an efficient way to go, although I again have experienced that I really only lose like 10 minutes each way by bike that I would, if I was kind of coming in a car.
You can watch this and other archived episodes of Healthy Air, Healthy Communities on our website. Go to video.wnin.org. Like us on Facebook and keep up with other related issues in the area. Sources for alternative fuel information are at greaterindiana.org and afdc.energy.gov. Not sure about giving public transportation a try? Join us next month as we show you how easy it is to use the bus systems in our area. This has been Healthy Air, Healthy Communities. Thanks for watching.
Funding provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation CMAQ program.